ये पैसे का करना क्या है इतना, हाउ डू आई सेव इट और हाउ डू आई मैनेज इट, एंड माई एजेंडा वॉज टैक्स सेविंग ओनली, कि मेरा पैकेज इतना है और मैं 30% स्लैब में आता हूँ, एंड हाउ डू आई सेव द मैक्सिमम मनी from giving it to government. And then I also attended a couple of seminars which I did not like. He has many YouTube subscribers and many advertising, but it was really not up to the mark. 10,000 का 1 करोड़ हो सकता है 20 साल में, ऐसे वीडियोस है वहाँ पे. I invested 52,000 4-5 years back by watching a Marathi influencer's video. He said invest in these 5 stocks. ये बहुत आगे जाएंगे, 10x हो जाएंगे. That in 6 months that turned out to be 36,000. It's still 4 or 5,000. This is, I can show you right now. There are people who are taking nominal charges. Let them do their job. You focus on your own thing. So by, I think, taking your services, I understood that money making or is a long-term game. Guys, I mean, don't worry. This is not a marketing gimmick video. You would really feel the value. If not, just come to me. We'll sort it out.
Hi, myself Nitin Sawant. I am a founder and CEO of NSWell Solutions. We are a financial planning and advisory company last 17 years as a SEBI registered investment advisor. आज हमारे साथ है हर्षल पाटिल. हर्षल पाटिल जी हमारे साथ एसोसिएटेड है ऑलमोस्ट 2.5 years फॉर गेटिंग अ फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस. वेलकम हर्षल. तो हर्षल, आपके बारे में जरा इंट्रो बताइए, आप क्या करते हैं?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Nitin sir, for having me on this show. Yeah, so my name is Harshal Patil. I am a software professional. I've been working in the industry for past 13 years. And yeah, that's the basic thing. I am from Pune, and I got to know about you from my friend Nikhil. Nikhil is my college mate, and we know each other since past 18 years now. And yeah, I think that's how we got introduced to each other, right?
Okay, great. So now you have experienced the services associated with us. Why you think that you initially when you started, why you realized that you want a financial advisory services from registered investment advisor?
Yeah, I think great question, sir. I first of all, before meeting you, I did not even know that there are advisory companies also, which really helps an individual or a family to take care of their finance or pertaining all services related to financial things. I never knew it. And I think this happened because when I switched to my last company, and that was a big jump for me. And before that, I never had any loan except the fancy car which I had. And I knew how much pressure it was to go through a 3-year loan. And then came a point that my father was saying that let's have a home loan. Okay, that will save your taxes, and that will be a great thing to save your money as well. And I refused to do it, saying that I cannot just buy flat for the sake of saving the taxes. That would last for at least 20 years, 15, 20 years. Did not make any sense to me. So then I was searching on the internet, what is there, who can help me. I reached out to a couple of CAs as well, and they said to me, and my agenda was tax saving only, कि मेरा पैकेज इतना है और मैं 30% स्लैब में आता हूँ, and how do I save the maximum money from giving it to government. That was a very, I think, novice and probably very limited understanding of how finances works. And then I also attended a couple of seminars which I did not like. I could say a name where it was he has many YouTube subscribers and many advertising, but it was really not up to the mark. I asked him question that I have this salary, how would you, what do you think should be done? And it was very lame answer by him because he was taking a webinar. Okay, having said this, time went on, and I think Nikhil probably came up with this. I think we were having a discussion. I said कि I am not able to understand कि ये करना क्या है, ये पैसे का करना क्या है इतना, how do I save it or how do I manage it, especially tax. And then probably I think then your name came into which I understood that there were a couple of advisory services which were linked with him. One was a lady from Bombay, and second you were there. And he said, Harshal, I will introduce you to Nitin sir. And then I think yeah, that was a starting point. Ki I did not know how to handle my finances. Before that, my life was like कि पैसा आ रहा है, I do, I invest, I purchase what I want to purchase, needy, non-needy things. And later the time comes, marriage is also one of the turning point which makes you aware कि हाँ ठीक है, अभी you cannot just spend your money like that. If you don't have that much knowledge, then you should take the expert's advice.
Okay, so that you started.
Then we started, yes.
So tell me, when you started, so you opted advisory services, and how you trusted on uh, on NS Wealth as a fee paying thought process?
Yeah. So I think again a good question, sir. I was very skeptical about it initially, but I knew one thing because the fees was, to be honest, on a higher side, but I could afford it, and I trust my best friend Nikhil. I trusted him. That's it. He's saying so. I will do it, and 1 year is not a big deal for me. I can see it, feel it, test it, and then later I can take a call. So that was the starting point.
Okay.
I did not know much about you or your financial services because I tried to check the Google reviews as well. There were few, but for me the initial starting point was him, and then onus was probably after next couple of years, and then the onus was probably on the financial service company of yours to build that trust. And I think I'm glad that it happened. That slowly and slowly the trust was built, and I think currently we are in a happy situation.
Okay. Fantastic. And over the 2 years, what is your experience in terms of the services you got at NS Wealth?
I think great. So I think probably before this also I was shaking hand with you saying that really a great service. I think one many things, right? First is there is no load on my head saying ki what do I do with this money? Second thing is I'm not doing that uh, things that my colleagues do all the time, morning, afternoon, evening, night, before sleeping, after waking up, checking the phone and checking the portfolio and how many thousands you lost, or because that should not be your goal, right? You're working for there for the sake of work, and every time if your mind is diverted, then where is the productivity? And money plays a role up till certain point. Later on, I mean, the main thing is your work. So that one thing happened. I'm not worried about it first thing because I could see there was a trusted, uh, 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 what do you call,
Unbiased.
concrete result,
Unbiased.
unbiased as well. Yes, that was one thing because I think you have, I don't know, 16 years of experience and you're doing day in, day out, right? Let's say I am an engineer, I do day in, day out of engineering. And if I ask someone of you up to a program, they won't be able to do it because they don't have domain knowledge. I think this works the same way. The only thing is that when we are doing as an individual, it is very emotional. And for you, it is a regular work where emotions are taken aside, and then you are able to make a judgment based on your own research, which your own methods and processes. So that is a great thing. I think one important thing I want to highlight is I stopped watching mindless videos of financial influencers. They are making more money than anybody else, for sure. That is the best thing that I have understood. I used to couple of people I used to really follow from past 2 years. The top two or three influencer. I don't want to take names. Everybody knows it. I have not watched a single video, and it has actually made a great contribution in my life because I am not distracted. मुझे टाइम उनके लिए नहीं है, अपने लिए है, अपने काम के लिए है. Uh, that's it. And third thing is, I think I also was not that capable of getting the returns for myself. Not just returns, but having it, my systems and processes were not in place. So that is one action item for me to learn the things parallelly. Uh, but as I mentioned, I think great thing is that independently it is getting handled, and you're not worried about it. You focus on your thing. Ups and downs will happen. You focus on your own thing. Uh, you people expert would do your job, and that is a great help for us.
Uh, yeah, now you can just tell me कि ऐसे कोई से एक दो सिचुएशंस है जो आपको लगा कि यार this is a wonderful experience that I have got associated with NSL.
Yes, couple of things here. What I think I was discussing Nikhil as well last month that uh, you let's say you give me X amount of XR,
Hmm.
okay, and I said I just to give an example, I invested 52,000 through Zerodha 4 5 years back by watching a Marathi fin influencers video. He said invest in these five stocks. ये बहुत आगे जाएंगे 10x हो जाएंगे. That in 6 months that turned out to be 36,000. It's still 4 or 5,000. This is I can show you right now. It is still not 52,000. Whatever I have invested, that also is not required for 50,000, which is not that big amount. Uh, so you are handling much bigger portfolio and getting returns there is not an easy thing. It's a big job that I realize. That realization is my learning, and that I said ki there was a blessing on my head. First thing. Second thing is, yeah, I think I was about to book a house. I think I remember last year I was about to book a house flat, and then you gave me advice saying that okay, you do not book it unless you sell your older flats because you're not going to stay there. I think that really helped me. It has been 1.5 years since I was not able to sell the flat. That is another issue. That has nothing to do with what you have told me. But that really calmed my nerves, saying that you don't have to jump from one to other just for the sake of emotional burden or people are saying or parents are agreeing, telling you. You take your time because घर कहीं नहीं जा रहे घर तो ऑलरेडी है और जैसे हमने अभी देखा 40% फ्लैट इन पुणे are vacant. So the opportunity is always there. You get ready yourself first. You decide your priorities. So that really helped. And yeah, I want to thank you for that.
Thank you. So great. So you mentioned about your friends. So now tell me, now you have experienced the advisory services with unbiased professional who are day in day out. And now you have mentioned that you are a relaxed bit of mind. You know there are some people who look my journey of personal financial life. Their job is to help you to increase your net worth with unbiased approach. As you grow, we grow with you. So tell me that what advice that you give the young generations who are in age of 20 25. Now they are more onto the uh, influenced by the influencer and do trading or what do you suggest to them?
Yeah. Yeah, I think good question again. It's very easy to get influenced straight away by watching videos who are popular. And nothing wrong in that. I would say nothing wrong in that, but just don't believe blindly. They are making videos to make you aware. You get aware, but you also cross confirm from your side by making uh, getting help from experts like you. कि बाबा इसमें कितना सच है ये बोल रहा है कि ये पैसा 10 गुना हो जाएगा 100 गुना हो जाएगा 10,000 का 1 करोड़ हो सकता है 20 साल में ऐसे वीडियोस है वहां पे ठीक है हो सकते हैं 10,000 का 100 करोड़ भी हो सकता है it will take 100 years that's it right it's so easy but is it worth it is what my thing is so I would say to younger generation कि you do some ground research you get your I mean you don't have to get your hand burnt and then learn you should reach out to expert people take their advices for 1 year at least try it for 1 year or try it for 6 months and see it for yourself it's like if you're not tested a gulab jamun and you're explaining your friend how does it taste you can't really explain it because experience of having it and telling is there's a huge difference same like here I think once they experience it then only they would be able to feel it and know the value verbally we can talk verbally I can say experience मेरा net worth यहाँ से यहाँ हो गया है but unless it makes impact in their own lives they will not feel it and they will not experience it so I would say strongly suggest कि आप try करो see it for yourself and it takes time try it for 1 year you will know I would definitely recommend that they should go with the expert and financial influencer you can watch for fun as well if you're learning you learn as well but if you're not able to do it if you're able to do it great if you're that expert that passionate you have that much knowledge you trust your own ability to take finances in hand do it but I think there are people who are taking nominal charges let them do their job. You focus on your own thing.
Great. So one more question about that. When you join NSWell with some beliefs, and now after 1.5 year or 2 years, what you have changed in terms of belief, or when you started, you are associated with a certain mindset of returns. Now you have thinking at a bigger picture or a holistic approach of working with the financial advisory company like NSWell. What mindset or belief that you
Correct,
have
correct.
changed
Yeah,
in
belief,
terms?
yes.
Yeah.
Correct. I think I did not have a belief or even a vision of long-term
Okay.
uh long-term investment. I did not know about it. I knew about it very superficially or on a very high level. Or I thought I knew it, but I did not know it. So by I think taking your services, I understood that money making or is a long-term game. Uh, you do not get rich by in 1, 2, or 5 years. You need to constantly set the habits of saving and then investing in the right assets as per experts' opinion, and let money do its own job. Let it compound. Compounding will take time. That is my best learning. There is no magic pill actually. You I think experts here also, they study, they analyze, and they take the decisions. Sometimes, most times it will go correct because you know and how, and there'll be sometimes it might go wrong. But overall, for sure it will not be negative because we are if you are investing from 5 years, 10 years, 15 years mindset, definitely you will see after those many years that, oh, before you know it, your net worth is increased like anything, and then probably you could take decisions based on, you could actually do things that actually matters, doing the things that you love rather than just focusing on money, which is just a byproduct of your work.
Okay. Uh, Before joining NSWell, do you think you have made some financial decisions and that really impact, and that you can say to the audience that really having an advisor makes a huge difference than the taking yourself decisions?
Yeah, I think I'm in my whiteboard only coincidentally, even if you go to my flat, I have written my investment which went bad. One of them was buying a Club Mahindra membership of 1 lakh rupees. I was on my honeymoon, and the salesperson there sold me, and I got instinct. I had an instinct reaction. We should buy it. My wife was refusing to it, but I bought it, and for 3 years I did not make use of it. 1 lakh was wasted. Probably if expert advice were there, I could at least ask a word saying just now before this I asked you about couple of flats, couple of schemes which I pulled, which looked very
Tempting,
lucrative,
tempting.
tempting,
Uh,
and lucrative as well, which seemed. So I think that could have helped. And yeah, couple of other decisions where I think instinct comes before the actual rational thinking. There I could have avoided, and many times it has happened. Many times, like I remember one fake app was there. One of my relative told me where you. That was a very funny example. I feel very. Uh, I think it was very naive to invest. Where if you had an app and you invest some 2,000 rupees a day, and the next day after 10 days you get 4,000, and it worked for 10 days, and later I realized my 25K was gone. So I think my hand is burnt quite a few times, if not many times. And now, at least with your guidance, it would be taken care that there are less chances of burning. It might, but less chances of burning.
so now you tell me how financial planning services help you, your family members in terms of having anxiety or happiness. How you feeling?
Yeah, I think as you mentioned, burden gets wiped off, and large chunk of it, you're not worried about it. And so less anxiety means more happiness. It is the other way around. There is no anxiety, hence there is a peacefulness and happiness. And as I mentioned, I have not really not watched any videos. I am not interested into watching it because see, you watch 100 videos or reels, it's very easy. How much action will you take? Will you take 100 action? We will take one or two actions, and again, you will expect a return there. But that's not a game itself. That's a very small or very limited thinking game. I think the main goal, as you have taught, it should be a long-term decision that you're not looking immediate return in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It should be 5 years, and you need to be consistent with your investment and more disciplined. So that discipline has come to me. Earlier, my discipline was small. With my father's help, we had an advisor earlier,
Mhm.
or he was an uncle who worked for a mutual fund agency, and he would help me. But here, first we are doing investment, and then we are spending the money. So that one big change has happened. कि
Great.
30 तारीख को सैलरी आती है, सेकंड को मेरा ईएमआई जाता है. ईएमआई इन द सेंस इन्वेस्टमेंट ईएमआई, and then whatever is remaining you have to spend. So I think that is a uh, that is a big change. That is not a small change, big change. And since the occasion is good, I think I am also committing that I will increase my EMI by at least 10%
Good EMI.
next month.
Good EMI.
Good EMI
Bad
next
EMI.
by at least 10% come next month.
Great. Fantastic. So, Harshal, thank you both for sharing entire things. And uh, financial planning, we believe that we will give everyone that a peace of mind, and that is one of the biggest
Correct.
gift to that all our members that we want to give, and keep giving that you are in safe hand with the right advisor with the right capacity, and our objective is to ensure that you we work like you are a financial driver. You enjoy your life, and we are the part of your journey.
Correct.
So thank you for coming here once again, and thank you for giving this insight to us, and to the viewers, uh, how financial planning helped you in your personal life. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you. I mean, it's an honor. I would say thanks to you, sir. Thank you to Nikhil for taking this great initiative. I truly believe, I not truly believe, I'm a customer, existing customer. So it has really helped me. It has added immense value to me. I would definitely suggest everyone to go through it and experience yourself. And guys, I mean, don't worry, this is not a marketing gimmick video. You would really feel the value. If not, just come to me, we'll sort it out. Thank you again, Nitin sir. Nice meeting you.